What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Boom Jam Gaming. Ah, that PlayStation 1 sound. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love it. So, continuing on our we will be playing Spider-Man at the very least. Like that once again, while it's still, you know, the 2D art is still kind of. So now we got the
previously on Spider-Man.
Who dares? Face me.
And these are the Dreamcast graphics, I believe.
He's stealing Octavius's device.
That was Eddie Brock.
I don't want to believe that you pulled off the heist today. I've got to make sure.
Daredevil.
That leaves one question. Where's Rhino?
So you notice that she has a mask.
Cat!
Phase 1 completed. Let us begin Phase 2.
No one can control the symbiotes. No one!
And
That looks
now,
pretty good.
Spider-Man 2.
The last time on reason, and you'll notice that he has his webs in this game. We're going to do the same thing as last time. We're going to run through the game twice, once normally and then once with what if mode activated, because I like the what if modes. I think they're very fun.
Kid mode.
Kid mode.
Kid mode.
Kid mode.
Do it on normal. Dropping us right into the action. Oh? I wish I could fix it in real time. Like, fix it effectively. But you can still hear it. Destruction of biotech facility. Museum, something new, rare gemstone. Biotech is the place that Rhino.
Welcome, true believers. Stan Lee here to bring you yet another scintillating tale of superhero derring. Now it appears that trouble has found our arachnid hero yet again. So get ready for a pulse-pounding, web-slinging tale of shocking revelations.
Beast! Got you happening about. A sentinel attack, I hope.
Greetings, my web-slinging compatriot. I noticed perchance your diurnal patrol and thought I would provide you with information of a practical and necessary nature.
Thanks for the show of interest, Beast. But I've been doing this for a while now.
I don't think that Beast
I'm
has
okay.
ever been that hoity-toity in his speech, but okay.
We shall see. Would you mind telling me what this is?
That's my trusty spider compass. It shows me where to go when I'm out and about.
I do believe you are correct, sir. Since you're so smart, why don't you try following me?
Really experimenting with camera angles here.
Pressing R2 allows me to web swing. With that, I should be able to catch up to Beast with no problem.
So there's the Fantastic Four building, just like last time. There's another building recycled from last time, but it's in a different place, interestingly enough.
Pretty good, webhead. Now I've seen these all over the city.
This gives me more webbing.
Now, I promised to talk about it. To talk about this game and how it's different from the previous one. Because boy howdy is it.
Building looks far. If I jump forward and web swing, I should make it. I wonder if they rent or own. Spider sense tingling.
Is it? We're not anywhere near danger. Okay, so I'm gonna come clean. It did offer some improvements gameplay-wise over the previous game, but
This guy looks like trouble. How do you think we should deal with him?
well, like I'm in a I can only think of one thing. Let me see if I can resolve it. Is that any better? If not, there's only one other thing I can think to do to fix it. So, the thing that they added to the gameplay, was the ability to do this. To impact web while jumping. Okay, it was just for some reason, my mic is picking up the air conditioning way better than it normally does. So, yeah. So that was the big gameplay improvement of this game, was that in the previous game, you could not jump and do the impact
Looks like I'm
web at the same
expected.
time.
Holding L1 will allow me to target those guys from here.
But in this game, you can absolutely do that, and that is a game changer. Literally.
It's all mine. Get him!
I don't think those were tourists.
Now, another thing. Well, you'll see.
superior performance, Spider-Man. I'll wager you could use one of these?
Superior.
One of these will give me more health.
Spider-Man.
I'm already at full health.
So I guess you'd lose that wager, Beast. I didn't need one. Okay, so you'll remember the combo from last time, the mule kick. For some reason, it's this now. It's this roundhouse kick, which just isn't as cool. And it's a one fist uppercut rather than a two fist uppercut, and that doesn't seem as cool either.
Now this looks intriguing.
Piece of cake. Using my L1 targeting mode, I can direct my web swing.
Yeah, I know.
Fascinating. Exercise caution at any rate.
Only doing this so that we can get all of the, so we can get all the voice lines in, that we can find. Oh. Now, the thing about this game, and I think you'll notice it,
Get him!
is, you won't notice it right away. This first level, not bad. It's a good start.
Pressing R1 allows me to zip line.
Even if, again, sharp-eyed viewers will note that some of these buildings are just the exact same as the previous game.
Splendid thus
This is a
far.
unique building.
You're almost there, Spider-Man.
But, like, half the buildings we've been on are just, like, directly taken from the previous game. And there is a reason for that. Oh, a sound effect for being on the thingy. That's pretty cool. This game didn't have the same length of development cycle as the first one. And I'm sure that whoever made that decision thought it was like, well, I mean, we already made all the assets, so how much more work could you possibly need, right? The thing is, you know, games take work.
I wonder who these guys are.
And Vicarious Visions was not on the previous project. They are new to this. I can't remember other Vicarious Visions titles right now, but surely some of you remember them.
I'm already at full health.
It didn't have the same development cycle, and I'll get into it a little bit more when we get to the first Spider-Man movie game.
Remember the Josh.
What does that even mean? It's probably an inside joke from their development team. Dang. I should have taken a cough drop before we started.
It appears to me that the safeguarding of the metropolis is in capable hands. Should you ever require more assistance, feel free to pay us a visit at the Mutant Academy to run through our Danger Room training simulator.
Sure, Beast, I'll do that. Thanks for the pointers.
And we will check the training just because it features
already at full
Professor
health.
X and Rogue, and I think that that's cool.
Time's a wasting. I better get a move on.
But when we get to the Spider-Man movie game, I'll talk about the other point more. But a lot of the team that made the first Spider-Man game was moved on to that project, and you will definitely see how that all translates when we get there.
Huh? What are they up to?
Here we go, the first street level.
Time to do that hero thing, Spidey. He won't get far with that Spidey tracer on him.
Whoa! Whip freak!
He won't get away, but he'll get far.
Those guys are up to something.
They're shooting at you actively.
Time to save the day. Or evening.
here we are, on the street. How fun is that? It's the first console Spider-Man game to put us here.
I'm
Funny enough,
already at
it's a
full
feature that
health.
doesn't return until the Spider-Man 2 movie game. Biotech, making your world safe. Doesn't sound very Big Brother-y at all, does it?
A setup! How original. All of you guys against me.
You should have called for backup!
There's more going on here than meets the eye.
Is there? Alright. Now for a fun little Easter egg. It's basketball.
Little street hoops, anyone?
I don't know that we made that basket, and I don't know that anything would happen if we did. But I know that I was born to play basketball. We ballin'. Another thing I'd like to point out is I do enjoy the addition of the underarm webs. Again, between that and the striped suit, you can see that they were able to eke out a little bit more visually in this game than they had in the previous one.
Does this look right to anyone?
Oh no, not the cappuccino espresso.
Lucky no one was inside.
You should have called for backup!
How am I gonna put out this fire? I'll need a lot of water.
Everything.
That did it! Now to find out if there's more of them.
Oh yeah, there was a little question mark, but it was like, that was pretty obvious, right? Remember, I played this game to death too. So if I ever do anything that just doesn't seem to make sense, it's because I played this game.
What are they up to now?
I'm not really sure that would
Doubt
put out
the
the
odors.
fire.
There.
But okay.
A little paint and Bondo should fix things here. Spider-Man 10, Nameless Thug 0. Another shout out for yours truly. The signal from my spider tracer is
Cass
growing
Street.
weak. Better
And
take to the
River
rooftops and follow my compass.
I don't know if those are real streets. Here's a secluded alley. The other thing is, I don't know when or where comic covers might start appearing, like in the last game. So that's a thing. But we can go from the street to the roofs. And that is, like I said, a first for the Spider-Man games on the console. Because I believe the Game Boy game that came out at the same time had something like that. But it's been a long
Just a little
time
higher.
since I played that game.
Not high enough.
Because I know that I had it at one point, and I don't know where it is now. Not that it would matter, there's no way for me to play a Game Boy game for this
Alright.
channel.
The signal from my Spidey tracer is stronger from
Without
up here. My
straight up
compass should
enemy.
lead right to him.
And look, a second type of thug. With weirdly skinny legs.
You're dead! do-gooder!
These guys seem weirdly skinny compared to the other dudes. The other dudes were very, very thick men.
If I take out that thug, it'll stop the machine gun.
Ah yes, stop the machine gun that has yet to start firing. That was funny.
I'm already at full health.
I feel like we shouldn't leave that unattended, right? So there's just a bunch of excess outbuildings that don't really go anywhere or do anything. They're just there. Yeah, pretty much anything to avoid going back to Kingdom Hearts. I don't know why Chain of Memories stresses me out as bad as it does. It really does. That was mean. That guy's fun. That guy's perfectly fine.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Spider-Man, you are not afraid of heights anymore. He was a good shot, he got me. Yeah, also, I feel like the music in this game isn't as good as the previous one. Like, the music from the first Spider-Man game still like pops into my head from time to time, but the music from this game is like all but forgotten to me. Oh shit. I didn't expect that kick to be so hard. I feel a little bad.
You should have called for backup!
I like that they have the exact same voice actor and voice lines. Oh, that's another thing. This game has like 2 voice actors. Okay, 4 voice actors. You know, I'm honestly super happy about that.
Something's not right around here.
Because yeah, I know that I'm playing this. I'm playing through
These guys are
Spider-Man
bent on
games
stopping me from
at a
catching that
time when a new
motorcycle.
Spider-Man
Better
comes
take them
out.
all
And yeah,
out
that's
before
by
they hurt
design.
someone.
But I also am building up towards that very game. So like, I don't feel bad for anyone who gets clickbaited into this. Because I am going to be playing.
You should have called for backup!
I'm not a murderer. What I did was aggressive self-defense. And look at that, they're using machine guns and shit.
Get him! You see where he went?
Oh, there are 12. Okay. Well, 2 of them did the lion's share of the work. And I know that for a fact. Like... no, this is also not Spider-Man.
All right.
2,
The signal
the
from my
movie game,
spider
which I
tracer is
also
stronger
have,
from up here. My compass should lead right
and
to
that
it.
will be played in its turn as well. The only game that I don't have or have access to is the Spider-Man 3 movie game. And I don't intend to find it. I don't intend
If I take out that thug, it'll stop the machine gun.
Because even back then, when I was less critical in my reviews of games, like I always tried to find the best in something, I knew in my heart that that game was just not as good as this, or as the Spider-Man 2
I'm already
game.
at full health.
But I do have Ultimate Spider-Man, and we will be playing that for the channel in place of Spider-Man.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man informed.
I'm already at full health.
Frankly, Spider-Man 3 should have been. Yes, this is that one. This one also has a lot of costumes. This one has more costumes than the first one did. And it has the ability, that's another great thing this game added, was the ability to customize the costumes. You couldn't customize the look, but you could customize the powers. And that's something that saw a resurgence in Marvel and Insomniac's Spider-Man from 2018. A game that I recently got the PS5 remaster for by putting the PS4 disc into the PS5 and paying $10. Which was a pretty cool deal for making the skin look better just on everybody.
Something's not right around
Making
here.
the hair look better on everybody, and giving us an entirely new Peter Parker face model, because the previous guy, who I liked the look of, didn't, like, his face didn't
These
match
guys are
up with
bent on
Yuri
stopping me from
Lowenthal's
catching
face
that
capture
motorcycle.
as well.
Better take them all out before they hurt someone.
And
Your
it
slinging days are
apparently
over!
was way more apparent on the PS5 than it was on the PS4. Like, way more noticeable.
He's all mine! He's all mine!
Whew! That's all of them. Now to find that motorcycle.
We've talked about how this game did add some gameplay elements, but you're going to see
That's all of them.
pretty soon
Now to
that
find
there's
that
some
motorcycle.
questionable design choices beyond that. But again, they were on a rushed cycle with a much reduced team. It was definitely a step down from Spider-Man 2. I played both the PS2 and the PS3 versions. I had them each at one point, but I got rid of them. And yeah, it's a step down. And the only way that Ultimate Spider-Man is a step down from Spider-Man 2 is that, frankly, I felt it wasn't long enough.
You're being followed.
But otherwise, the game was amazing.
I know. You go on ahead. I've got something planned.
Looks like this is the place. Now, I know I have that invite here somewhere. If this were a movie, someone would spring a trap right about now!
I feel like that spider sense was a little late.
One lone hero against overwhelming odds. Ah, I love being me.
And I think that that's a fair assessment.
dead, do-gooder!
These games hold a special place
You're
in my
dead,
heart
do-gooder!
because, you know, they're what I played near endlessly as a child. So, like, they have an unfair nostalgia advantage.
Those boxes make great projectiles. All eyes on me. Oh, I feel special.
But the Spider-Man 2 movie game is, like, the bar
How many of these guys are there?
for good Spider-Man games. Which is again why I'm so critical of Spider-Man 3, because it's not as good as Spider-Man 2.
None of you guys can reach the ceiling, can you?
Well, don't tell them that you're here, Spider-Man. They have guns. That's fine.
Look at me go.
It was like a 2-story drop. He's fine.
Too many of them left.
Get him!
I think it was Web of Shadows that he did. It wasn't this one. This one was,
Hope you guys have Galactus hidden somewhere.
Who voiced him in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Or the Spider-Man Unlimited cartoon, my apologies. And that was a cartoon that was a sequel to the animated series that only lasted a season because it was not great. They tried to go a little too radical with it.
There's one more left.
They tried to tell a very, very original story that just wasn't captivating enough. And I need to rewatch it as an adult. But
time to get some answers.
It's a whole thing. The thing it gave us most was the Spider-Man Unlimited suit, which turns invisible.
All right, Chuckles. You're gonna tell me everything you know.
I ain't telling you spit!
I thought you'd say that. You know, I've never really suspended a man like this before. I hope this web line holds.
Okay. They said something about an airfield. Hangar 18.
If it wasn't Web of Shadows,
it's all I know, I swear.
Like Shattered Dimensions.
Now there's a good thug. You see? You're not as dumb as you look.
Look
Get up, wall crawler. I'm not done beating on you yet.
Shocker! Nice to see you
The
too.
thing is, that makes sense.
Oh, you like that, huh? Well, hold still, because you're gonna love this.
Like, Spider-Man Unlimited makes more sense if it's supposed to be, or if it started as an adaptation
You're
of
getting
2099.
sloppy, Shocker, buddy.
It's just that 2099 told a story that was a little crazy dark for a children's show. Because, like, 2099 is definitely the dark Spider-Man.
Can't hide from me.
Fuck.
What happened, Shocker? Did you flunk out of electrician school? I better beat Shocker quickly.
He is the first boss fight, and he is tough.
No, you can't have my lunch money. That's it, Shocker. Let it out. Vent! Vent!
You can't hide from me.
I'm having a very difficult time with you.
Fight like a man, bug.
And Shocker isn't really even that strong. He never has been.
This is the...
I really think we're making some progress here.
This is the end for you.
Yet he is definitely kicking my ass. That
The
feels
fire's
like
about
that
to reach those drums.
nearly enough health.
This is the end for you.
I love it when you roughhouse.
This is the... This is the end for you.
Is it? Yep, it was. I almost had him. He's hurt. Warehouse theft or bust. Spider-Man apprehended. The X-Men outlaw heroes or mutant menace. Mysterious blades sighted in Prague. Reed Richards to deliver lecture on alternative use for vibranium. The newspapers are a neat touch. I don't like it as much
Chuckles.
as the comic covers,
You're gonna tell me
they're still
everything
neat.
you know. You're getting sloppy, Shocker, old
And they
buddy.
do a lot of heavy lifting as far as giving us
Yank some
hints
boxes
to
on him.
story beats and stuff.
You can't hide from me.
I better beat Shocker quickly.
You can't hide from me. Fight like a man, Bug.
What happened, Shocker? Did you flunk out of electrician school?
Okay, but he's not. He's the Soundwave guy. So. We both know.
No, you can't have my lunch money.
Fight like a man, Bug.
He almost sounds like Clancy Brown. Just a little. I think that's his name. The guy who does Lex Luthor. But like pitched up.
I believe that's all the time we have for today. I think we made some real progress today, Shocker. I really do. Hey, when you get to prison, remember to share your feelings with the group, okay?
A lot of strange camera angles focused on me. Close-ups that
Let's see. What was it that Thug said? Hangar 18, right? There's a Hangar 18 at the airfield. I don't need pointy ears and a cape to figure out that this is probably another heist.
Nice Batman reference. New picture unlocked in the portfolio. Yeah, we'll save progress. Yeah, we'll do that. Rolling blackout still affecting the city. Warehouse explodes. Shocker arrested. Technology has continued. Spider-Man suspected. Dr. Watts to give symposium on Bionexus device.
So where did they come from?
I think they're the Jade Syndicate again. They're certainly dressed the same. So most likely.
Hey there, Spidey fans. These guys look like they're up to no good. Well, luckily Spidey's on the scene to make them realize the error of their ways. But watch out, Webhead. This time you may be in over your head.
That tip I got from the Shocker's goon said there's something going down at the airfield tonight. If I hurry, I can just make it. Looks like someone's hired some serious muscle.
Are they serious muscle?
Get him!
If they are the Jade Syndicate, they don't look as good as they did in the first one.
There's Spider-Man. Arm the bomb and clear out.
That seems like a lot. Seconds later. They could have just shown
A bomb!
that.
Something this size could take out a whole city block. Better find the
They should have
mercenaries
said
and figure out
moments,
how
not
to turn it
seconds.
off.
Moments is more vague. Seconds implies that
That
these
bomb
guys
had
shouldn't have
slots that
gotten
look like
away.
they were made for keys. If I can find them, I can probably disarm the bomb.
Probably.
Thanks. I always wanted a red key.
Your swinging days are over!
One down, 3 to go. It's now or never, Spidey. Anyone looking for a blue key?
And like, what's this neighborhood? Why are there so many broken windows?
That's 2. We're halfway there.
Are we living on a prayer? Probably.
This neighborhood's a maze.
Agreed. Also, again, it's like, where are the comic covers? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we should have run into some by now. Because I'm pretty sure that they're still in this game as the major collectible.
Yo, we got a smoke?
No, man.
Hey, you didn't need this green key, did you?
Smoking is bad for your health. I, Spider-Man, have saved you from lung cancer.
All right, the yellow key.
Fantastic. What's crazier than swinging from nothing is that it's a limited swing from nothing. Like, if you're not close enough to a building, you can't swing to it. And, like, that's somehow... And yet, it's weirdly closer to the limit of not having something to swing from.
3 magical keys. Whew, that's it for the bomb.
It is
now
weird.
onto the airfield.
It is very weird. But, like... There was like no way they could have done like the
Looks like my hunch was right.
Of Spider-Man 2
Now to
back
see
on
what these
PlayStation
guys
1.
are up to.
Like, it just would not have been good.
This is getting serious. Wait a minute. That looks like the same briefcase that Shocker stole. If I can get this one, I bet I'll figure out what's going on here.
The cops will be here soon. When they show, make sure they have a good time.
He might have been doing like that.
They're gonna ambush the cops, and with some pretty heavy gear as well.
So part of the
hurry and take
development
those
cycle
machine
being
guns
rushed
out.
is like they just didn't have enough time to really refine their script either. Like, I'm sure that they used every freaking line they thought of because they were like, how else are we gonna do this?
What a mess! The cops are on their way. If I don't whip up these machine guns, they're gonna be in for a rough night.
You mean the original animated series?
I need to take out all
these games
6
are
machine
actually
guns.
based on that. I feel like the games... the
Better not
games
let them
had
see me.
more in common
I'd be harder
with
to spot on
what
those
the state of
lampposts.
the comics were at the time.
Adding this Freon to my webbing should make it freeze, just like ice.
The freeze webbing doesn't really do anything all that interesting. It's like, yeah, sure, we can do ice webbing, but why are we doing it? How did he punch me so hard?
Looks like my hunch was right. Now to see what these... I'd be harder to spot on those lampposts.
Funny enough, Rino Romano was not the voice actor for Spider-Man in the animated series. He was just doing, like, I don't know if it's just that he sounded the same naturally, or like similar naturally, or if he was doing an impression of that guy to kind of, like, maintain continuity. He sounds very similar, but he has a slightly higher pitch than the other guy, whose name escapes me despite the fact that he was Spider-Man for far longer. Yeah, he was the voice actor for Unlimited, but that this definitely doesn't reference Unlimited in any way, other than having...
Adding this Freon
the
to my
costume
webbing
as
should make it
unlockable.
freeze, just like ice.
So this is supposed to be a stealth level. I don't understand the point of the ice webbing. I don't know that it is better than the regular webbing in any way. It doesn't feel like it. Maybe that tied him up faster.
It's 3 down, 3 to go.
Yeah. And they probably had access to that. That was probably just the easiest Spider-Man cast to get. It's like, hey, you guys made Spider-Man stuff. Would you like to keep doing that? Because I know that, because the Doc Ock is the same. I know that much. But the Venom is not, or at least he doesn't sound the same. Look at that tree not rendered in properly.
Whoa! Hey!
This is the most frustrating level in the game.
Take that, Spider Freak.
You tied up the pilot? Good. Now let's get out of here.
Quick, Spider Lad. You stop the plane, and I'll get the bad guys. Oh, wait. I don't have a sidekick. I guess a handy-dandy Spider Tracer will have to do while I rescue the pilot.
Yeah, Jennifer Hale is Felicia Hart in the original series, and she is most of the women in this game, quite frankly. She was Black Cat, she was Mary Jane, I believe she's...
That plane's out of control! Maybe I can use my webbing to stop
lady.
it.
Right. So I lost immediately. Spider-Man apprehended, NYC targeted Mutant Menace, another miraculous breakthrough for Stark Solutions, Kree invasion spotted around Neptune. Yes, she was MJ for the one appearance of Mary Jane in Spider-Man Unlimited. Because she was only in, like, the first episode. Excuse me. Because then Spider-Man went to Alter Earth, or
That
Earth
plane's
X
out of
or
control!
whatever.
Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it. The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it. I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
I can't. There's not enough time to clear the barrels out of the way. That's the thing about this level.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
I was pretty sure that Jennifer Hale was also Rogue in this game, but I might be remembering incorrectly.
Whoa!
But I mentioned Felicia Hardy and MJ because they're in the last game, and this game is like just an extension of that, really.
That plane's out of control. Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it. I've got to clear these barrels out of the way. I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
That's interesting. Most of the male voices in this game are against Spider-Man, so that actually makes a lot of sense.
That plane's out of control. Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it.
What was the point of webbing up the,
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it. I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
Hello. Fuck. This level truly sucks. Like, this is the level that fucks me. Every time. There's no way to solve it. There's not enough to really get any of the barrels out of the way. Or at least, certainly not all of them. So it's like,
plane's out of control.
No matter what you do, you will fail in some way, shape, or form.
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it.
Like, I feel like perhaps this level wasn't super well thought out. Like, I wasn't trying to do impact webbing just there.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
The hitbox is so wide.
Great, the door's shut. There has to be a switch somewhere.
Yep.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
Yeah, webbing the propellers makes the plane turn, but if you don't web the propellers, the plane won't stop.
Whoa!
Because they're propelling, you see.
That plane's out of
And
control.
yeah, the hitbox is insane. Like, you can't get this first barrel out of the way.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
There's not even enough time to get both of those out of the way.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
Yep. Now I'm getting hit by a plane. Nope, okay, I missed it.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way. Great, the door's shut. There has to be a switch somewhere.
No, can't wait anything. You just, I don't think that I can blow the muscle attack with either. I don't think I'm proud. So, let's give that a go, just in case. Although, if they explode...
That plane's out of control. Maybe I can use my...
Oh, god damn it. I feel stupid now. I could have done this the whole fucking time. Jesus Christ. For years I've been fucking this up. Or you know what? I bet this is something I fucking do that people know now. I'd be doing this thing I have to do as a kid.
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it.
Going up. I don't with the sound. really don't. How on earth is this happening? Is that better? Is that better? Like, I didn't mess with the settings of my microphone between now and the last time I did this. I don't know what happened.
That plane's out of control. Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it.
I'd like to just destroy the propellers, quite frankly.
Great, the door's shut. There has to be a switch somewhere.
It's like, is it just me? Am I stupid?
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it.
Hoping that helped. Fuck! I'm trying. Fuck.
My webbing should hold long enough to free that pilot.
I hate this
level. Better hurry.
It's really dumb. That plane moves very fast.
Okay, now that the pilot's safe, I have to get to that helicopter.
Let the plane keep going? We stopped the plane full flight.
I just hope whoever's behind this isn't one of those island base in the middle of nowhere types. I don't have that much web fluid.
It's like silently acknowledging that he could swing to the middle of the ocean because he knows he's swinging on air.
No continuity here.
Yeah, that's true. Once I figured out that I could just blow up the web barrels, that did make a world of difference. But I feel foolish, you see. That took me like 8 tries. I feel like a big dumb dummy.
The signal from my Spidey tracer is getting weaker. I better move before I lose it completely.
Are you using a missile launcher at close range, you maniac? Yeah, that's a good point. Because again, the jumping while being able to do that is a game changer.
It's all mine!
No, it expects you to stop the plane like that. So there's a disconnect between the actual level and the movie that follows. Because, like, that plane was still moving in the movie, but it was clear that we had brought it to a full stop. Again, a rushed development cycle. They had way less than a year to work on this thing, and they were doing it at sort of a skeleton crew compared to what they'd had before. That was funny.
Get him! Your slinging days are over!
You're dead. Oh, I thought that was some kind of weapon. Just a TV antenna. Oh, okay.
Get him!
This one wasn't made by Neversoft, actually. This was made by Activision and Vicarious Visions. I don't even know
Keep sharp.
if Neversoft still existed at the time or if they'd moved on completely to something else. Oh, that was close. I thought I was close enough to that building.
Your slinging days are over!
Wonderful.
Fucked up. But yeah, this is indeed the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 engine. Which is pretty cool.
Rocket launchers! A little overkill, don't you think?
Oh, sure. In the previous game, when you died, you got to have 7 web cartridges again. In this game, it actually remembers how many you're supposed to have. That's so great. Yeah. And I guess Activision had the rights to keep using the engine, but they made it with Vicarious Visions, who sounds like they could be like a subsidiary. But that's probably just because they both use the word Visions and I'm a fool. So. Good thing all these construction cranes are here. I think I'm okay with kicking them off buildings. They're using rocket launchers. No, it's just a publisher? Okay. I don't know how the video game industry works.
Get him!
Wonder if these guys can tell I'm still kind of sore about the airfield thing. Interesting. So they only publish. I wonder how they came into being. Obviously, a rich guy who liked video games.
Keep sharp.
Because what else could it be, right? Who else would have money to publish things?
Your slinging days are over!
Without producing anything. Yeah, now they own Blizzard. And Blizzard make things.
You're dead, do-gooder!
Oh, the irony. I've killed you, you see. Pushed you off a building. I'm doing great as far as,
Your slinging days are over!
It feels impossible not to kill these men. Like, 100% impossible.
It's all mine! Get him!
And at the same time, it's very satisfying.
You should have called for backup!
Oop. Don't ask me.
Keep sharp.
Spidey's hot on the trail, and this time it looks to have led him to the train yards. Well, things look quiet now, but evil is afoot, and it's up to our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to ferret out evil where it lay.
This place looks like a prison complex. Guards everywhere.
Okay.
No doubt they're all Hammerhead's men. Well, I don't want to alert the whole place, so I better play this one quiet and sneaky.
You didn't see anything. Sorry, guy. You were getting too close. Yeah, my definition of save generally isn't to take full control.
Keep sharp.
Oh, okay. So Neversoft was just eventually straight up absorbed. That's what I'm hearing. Another thing they added about this game is you can climb on non-flat surfaces, something the previous game wouldn't let happen. Probably because, as we just saw, it is difficult.
That didn't seem to work. Maybe the right combination of breakers will turn on the power. Nuts! Electronic doors! I'll have to turn on the power to open them.
I figured we already knew that, but okay.
Bingo! Good thing I've been trained for this. Hey, you get it? Trained for this? Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Gotcha. So they really only did Tony Hawk stuff after this. Okay. Well, I mean, they did Tony Hawk stuff first, obviously. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero. A true blast from the past.
Get him!
Yeah. Humdley. All so confusing.
You're dead, do-gooder!
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we're resetting that. I got it really fast the other day when I was playing through this game for the first time in years. I'm fucking up now. Yeah. An unholy lich. But that's... I don't understand how they could take issue with such a statement, so true as it be. Okay, now I just need to find the one that does 2 in the middle, because I know there's one that does that. Wait. Isn't that the one closest to the reset switch?
Well, as Edison said when he discovered electricity, ow!
God damn it. Yeah, well, I mean, the whole video game industry needs some help.
I bet all these guys are on Hammerhead's
But I think
payroll.
really the entertainment industry needs help in general. It's mostly the same problem.
Wonder if Hammerhead provides his goons with medical and dental.
Get him!
It's a fucked up question to ask, Spider-Man.
Get him!
Knowing full well that what you're about to do to them is going to necessitate having those benefits. That is true.
Come on. Get him! Come on. Come on.
Why are these mans so strong? I'm gonna shoot a whole ass icicle at this man.
There's gotta be a control switch here somewhere.
It didn't even shoot it, it just wasted the web. Lame.
You should have called for backup! He's all mine!
Like I said, the ice webbing doesn't seem to actually give me anything.
Come on!
Ah, this looks like the control room.
At least the fire webbing had a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Nuts! The door's jammed. Oops, wrong door.
Yeah, Rock Band is pretty fucking cool.
A lot of guards here for the night shift.
Maybe they were expecting Spider-Man. I could have just jumped.
Seems like I'm always missing my train.
Number 7. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1. Yeah. Wasn't no one there. There wasn't no Spider-Man. You didn't see anything, my guy. Can't climb on this roof. How convenient. That's some questionable level design right there.
Come on. Come on. You're dead, do-gooder!
Did I just have like blocks of ice on my hands? Is that what's going on now? That would be hilarious.
There's the train.
It's a train, it's a train.
Oh, great. More guards.
Honestly, that's what I get for screwing around. It's okay, Spidey, those guards don't mean anything. Neither do their families.
I mean,
Keep sharp.
Incels online, they should have picked better.
Cute. You know, instead of just like assholes, they should have.
You know, one, I want to talk about something my therapist was just telling me. She's like, really? She's like, I want to point out.
Wait a minute
something
here.
to you. She's like,
That guy has a case too. Bet they're responsible for that train robbery.
This
What's so
emotional
important
growth.
about those cases?
She's like, it's just kind of like awesome. She's like, so like the last one.
Mother.
Yay!
I'd like to point out that Sandman did not wait to step into the shadows to just dissolve himself into sand.
You know,
Can't miss
that's
that train.
And like, it's true, but like Peter shouldn't have been surprised. It's like you just saw that happen. It was well lit.
Like, damn. I mean, you know, it's still weird.
No way am I letting you go!
It's still weird.
Of course it's weird, but like, you know, he saw it happen.
I've heard about running into a brick wall, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pound you flat! Hold still, punk!
Because fighting Sandman isn't really
Hold still, punk!
the name of
Think you can lose me?
the level.
You'll never catch that train!
You could beat him,
Hold
but
still, punk!
catching the train is the important thing. There's no dodge button. A truly terrifying.
Sand in the tights. This stuff chafes.
So we made a TikTok. Okay, is he really mansplaining? Or is he just a little autistic?
Nothing worse than sand in my suit.
Hold still!
I know which side of that I fall under.
Yes. Ever since I pointed it out like 2 years ago
like
that a lot
someone
of
else to
times
play
like,
with.
things that were stressing us out the most was just the fact that we were saying the same thing in different words and we just weren't understanding each other.
Yep. I could punch the sand ball, but I won't do as much damage as throwing things at it.
main characters. But it was definitely an unexpected.
Oh yeah, that worked.
Oh.
Can't you find someone else to play with?
I don't know who the two new players are, so I don't always pay attention. For fuck's sake.
Sand in the tights. This stuff chafes.
And we missed. For fuck's sake. Okay, the train's gonna get away.
Worse than sand in my suit.
Yes, Spider-Man, you keep mentioning sand in your suit being bad. We know.
No way am I letting you
Can you
go.
imagine the chafing?
I mean, he mentioned that just now. So yes, I can imagine the change. Because he's made me
No way am
imagine
I
it.
letting you go. Take that.
There's no such thing as saying technically too many times.
If I can just reach that train.
Who said anything about saying whatever you just said?
All aboard.
He unsent a message.
Okay.
It's like me saying like.
Okay.
I'm very aware. I know it's a thing.
Well, maybe.
The beetle. What do you have to do with this?
Times change, Spider-Man. I do what I have to.
Whatever that means.
Some other time, Spider Jerk.
Yeah. Spider jerk. Oh, the beetle isn't even a boss fight.
Whoa. And what's this? Looks like Spiderella's going to the ball.
Yeah, so the beetle's not even a boss fight in this. He just exists in cutscenes. Like, I don't know if they planned on having him as a boss fight or what.
It's twice.
Blackouts continue. Power companies remain silent. Spider-Man wanted for questioning a technology heist. Science and industry ball to commence tonight. Gun battle at Hammer's Head train yards.
We are
Hammer's Head.
close to our goal.
Okay, here's the dumbest
gentlemen.
cutscene.
The device you see before you allows an average citizen's body energy to power a city block. In my hands, that power would be limitless. We need Dr. Watts to finish the device. Only she knows where to find the missing piece.
Yeah, plans and speeches are all well and good, but I think you're forgetting about one thing. Spider-Man.
I've already prepared for that eventuality. Let me introduce our insurance policy. Enthusiasms, enthusiasms. What are mine? What is it which gives me joy?
This is just a dumb cutscene.
Destroying Spider-Man. A man stands alone, facing the web slinger. This is the time for what?
Like, what's with these angles? What's with these
individual achievement. But in a mob, part of a team.
This speech is meandering.
Tomorrow night, the good doctor will be attending the science and industry ball. I'm gonna get the doctor myself, but I get nowhere unless the team takes out Spider-Man. Spider-Man!
No.
It's a dumb speech.
Hammerhead and his thugs have stormed the ball. The people are frightened, and some have even been taken hostage. It looks like Spidey's gonna have his hands full, finding the doctor and keeping everyone safe. Good luck, Webhead!
Here we go. Help me! Oh no, there's someone trapped in that elevator. I'd better find the controls.
No, please no.
I bet this will take me to the controls. That elevator looks unstable. Better secure it somehow. There! That should hold the elevator. Now to free the person inside. Oh, great. More guys with guns. Hey, who dresses you guys anyway? Hobgoblin? Uh-oh. Looks like these guys have hostages. Better be careful. Uh-oh, hostages. Those goons won't see me on the ceiling.
What are you doing?
Empty your pockets.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, you!
On your knees, worm!
Run away!
I'm already at... Looks like that's everyone. Now to find the next floor.
No sign of Hammerhead anywhere. I'm already at full health.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Thanks, Spidey.
Yeah, Black Cat's not bad either.
What are you doing?
Shut up, man.
What are you doing? Help me! Thanks, Spidey. Thanks, Spidey. Help me!
Well, that's the last of them. Time to find Hammerhead.
Better start making sense, lady. Zeus says what?
Just 6 of you against 1 woman? That seems a bit unfair. Unless that happens to be Electra, in which case you're toast.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. What am I paying you fools for? Don't just stand there! After her! Don't know where you think you're going.
I was just gonna see if they had any more of those Empire State Building snow globes. Hey, do you want one?
You're toast, do-gooder.
Somehow or other. And maybe now we know why the mic was being so weird. The cord that was connected to the microphone straight up fell off. What was the last thing you heard me say?
You're toast, do-gooder.
Something before I started rescuing hostages. Oh, I was saying... God damn it, then we missed a lot of what I said. Before I started rescuing hostages, I was talking about... Did we catch the thing that I had said about being my confusion regarding the goblins in the animated series? Science and industry all ruined, Spider-Man finally brought to justice, noted scientist Dr. Watts kidnapped, technology theft still a mystery.
We were talking about 9/11.
No, I know, but I don't know if we heard that. Okay, so we completely missed all of that. Okay. Vampires in New York City, who or what is Blade? So I like that Spider-Man finally brought to justice, but technology theft's still a mystery, despite the fact that, according to the Bugle, I was the #1 suspect. Okay. Well, alright. I had said that, first off, this level... Did you hear the thing I said about Black Cat? I don't know when this wire fell out. I had so much to say.
Better start making sense, lady. Zeus says
Yeah, no,
what?
I feel like we were on a roll there for a while.
Damn it. Okay. So what I had said, I was answering the question about who the Beetle was. How he's a minor Marvel character, a minor Marvel villain. The current Beetle is a woman named Janice, and
Easy there,
I only know of her existence thanks to one of the funniest Black Cat moments that I've seen in the comics, which was them going down an elevator shaft, and I was saying it as I was in an elevator shaft, and they're talking, and like Black Cat's clarifying that like she and Spider-Man aren't enemies, they're just exes, and Janice is like, ha, isn't that the same thing? And Black Cat's response is just, who hurt you, Janice? I'm sorry, are you stuck in that wall? He is. But not enough for... Come on. Anyway, so that's what I was saying. Like, the Beetle is also someone who doesn't appear in this game outside of cutscenes.
It's curtains for you.
And then with the Goblin comment,
making sense, lady. Zeus
I was pointing out that the because of the animated series, when I played the first game and found the Goblin hideout, I thought that was the Hobgoblin's hideout. Because I didn't know who the Green Goblin was. Because the cartoon introduced the Hobgoblin first. Despite, you know, being the copycat.
Better start making sense, lady.
Getting a little frustrated.
You're toast, do-gooder.
Easy there, fella.
Like, I jumped before trying to punch, and it just didn't register the jump.
You're toast, do-gooder.
The boss fights in this game, also weirdly hard compared to the last game. Like, there doesn't feel like a balance of things. And, like, the controls aren't always responsive as you need them to be.
I can see my house from here.
And like, you know, now I've got a helicopter and him, both of whom have machine guns. And it's like, how is that balanced? And there was one health thing the whole level. So I'm just kind of in trouble. Like,
what? It didn't immediately come to mind what a mug-hugging gingerbread man might be?
No. My babe. Not everyone is part of the whole conversation.
Better start making sense, lady.
I certainly don't know what you're talking about.
I showed you.
Well, yeah, you showed me, but like, I don't know if anyone else does.
I mean, I've sent it to several of our chats.
I wouldn't know that because I'm doing this.
I know, but then
you're confusing me.
But I'm also talking to the people who are also here.
Easy there, fella.
You're toast, do-gooder. None of your business.
I can see my house from here.
Such a weird boss
I hope
fight.
that holds him. Because there's still a damsel in distress that needs rescuing.
I'm talking now. Can you hear me?
What the? Maybe that woman was Electra. What's this? First Hammerhead and now Sandman's back. And what do they want with a doctor? I know she works at Biotech. I've seen her there with Connors before. Maybe he knows what this is all about. Come on, Doc. Boy, it sounds like Connors is in some real trouble. I really need to limit myself to one rescue a day.
Another thing is, as a kid, I thought maybe she was Electra, but I didn't understand that what I was hearing was a bad joke. It had nothing to actually do with... That's because I started to pay attention to the fight. Because we were talking during the fight, but then I was like, I can't figure out this Hammerhead bullshit. I can't use two parts of my brain at the same time. Spider-Man on the rampage. I like how it's like, well, here's noted gangster Hammerhead and all of his men. Spider-Man must be responsible for this. I'm like, yeah, that explains all the bullet holes in all of the walls. And all of the witnesses who were like, Hammerhead's men came and tied us up. Spider-Man must have been responsible. Jesus, Jameson. There's a reason the modern games turned him into, like, Alex Jones.
Here it is, Spidey fans. The quintessential high-tech research lab. The pinnacle of modern technology. The apex of human thought and achievement. But behind the shiny exterior is a company working on diabolical experiments and techno-organic wonders of the future. Black market research done by unassuming pawns, guarded by state-of-the-art robotic sentries. Little human life toils in these halls.
That's like how this place is like a mishmash of Doc Ock's base.
Uh-oh, those robots damaged the boiler. I need to shut it down before it ruptures.
Like Doc Ock's base from the previous game.
What, another one? Better move fast.
The sewers a little bit. You saw the rock wall stuff that was just there for no reason. Like, I get from their perspective, it's like, oh, we only have this stuff to work on.
There's always one more, isn't there?
And this is like just kind of weird, unnecessary padding for the level. Like,
looks like that was the last one. Now to find out what's going on here.
Like that whole boiler thing didn't do anything to advance the plot. It just made the level longer by forcing us to stay in this room. I turned away for a second and then looked back to see myself walking into a wall. But unlike the previous game, by the way, no reflection, must be vampire. Now we can crawl on these surfaces. That was another thing this game added, was the ability to not be constrained to crawling on flat surfaces.
These things are huge. They must control the cooling system for the whole complex. I bet I can get into the rest of the complex through the air vent. But if I don't turn off those turbines, I'll be spider puree. It should be the control room. I'll need to shut down those lasers to get there.
And that seems insane to me. There's so many steps to get to the air vents. It's like, you know, I get it. They were trying. And I appreciate that. It's just, yeah, I guess.
I need to get all 3 actuators in a close pattern to turn off the lasers. The center area must be where I need to combine them.
Weird security feature. Also, did the design of the train yard, was that weird for anyone else? Especially the first level of the train yard?
Controls those turbines out there.
Because that just felt
Bingo.
strange.
There! That did it. Now to see where those vents go.
It was like if you zoomed out, you wouldn't see a unified train yard. You'd see a weird snake in like a property shape that absolutely just wouldn't exist. Okay, Peter.
Come out to the coast. Have a few laughs.
Also, sometimes Spider-Man just kind of makes quips that I don't think... Like, nothing set him up for it. It just... he says stuff. Because, you know, again, they're trying to, like, pad this.
There must be some information here about where Dr. Connors is. Let me see. Bingo! He's in the Special Projects Lab Central Tower. Looks like I need to head in that direction. The switch must be in the security room.
Another laser grid? Where's the trust, people? I mean, really?
Oh yeah, my webbing is electric now.
That takes care of the door.
And unlike the other things, I don't think he said any kind of explanation as to why. At least that would be better against the robots, you know? It makes sense. It's just, what is he adding to the webbing to make it electric? They gave up on figuring that part out. Also, it's like to get it so late in the level. Just seems weird.
This place is gigantic. From the looks of all this electricity around me, this must be the main power conduit for all of biotech. That took care of one of them. There must be a switch for each door.
Yeah, probably. Get stuck on the walls or we get hit with lightning.
Well, that seemed to do the trick.
Did it though?
Drone generators! Have to take them out before they take me out.
So these things can just rapid fire assemble drones? That seems a little strange. Also, the AI in the drones isn't very good. Like, I should be dead. I should have had like 6 different guns shooting at me. And that just didn't happen.
That took care of the second field.
Truly wild. Electric web!
Laser turrets. They don't skip on the security around here. If I play it right, I can get those lasers to fire and destroy each other. That should overload the force field and give me access to the switch.
Should it? Well, that worked. Almost dead. I beg your pardon. Is that not what we needed to do?
Oh. Because remember I was mopping.
Oh, okay. It was yet another button. Very confusing. Or was there a button to undo that button? It just feels like padding.
Why can't these things get easier instead of harder? Maybe that terminal can give me a clue.
It can't.
What do we have here? Those must be heat sensors on the drones. If I can raise the heat in here to match my body temperature, I'll be invisible to their sensors. Great. This one has 3 switches and an oscillating force.
Well, the oscillating force field killed me immediately.
Yeah, but more irritable.
This place is Great. Force fields. There must be a switch around here that turns them off. That took care of one of them. There must be a switch for each door. Well, that seemed to do
now
the
I
trick.
have 7 web cartridges. Okay, interesting.
Drone generators.
I'm not here to waste time.
That took care of the second field. Laser turret.
God damn. Did that laser still fire despite being destroyed?
Maybe.
It's just not very good.
This place is
Ah, yes.
great. Force fields.
The other thing I
there
forgot
must be
to
a switch
mention,
around here that turns them off.
again, because my mic was off, was that this game was released post 9/11, and at the end of the game,
That took care of one of them.
you'll understand why
Must
that's
be a
relevant.
switch for each door. Well, that seemed to do the trick. Drone generators.
At least the electric webbing has a very, like, solid
Took care of the
purpose.
second field.
It's just confusing because It's the only web type in these games that Spider-Man doesn't have an explanation for. He doesn't say, "Oh, I've added this to my webbing to make it electric." Just like, no, it's electric now. It just is.
It's lucky that time.
Honestly, yeah.
Laser turrets.
How did you do that? Fuck you, that's how.
Definitely on the second run, we're gonna unlock all costumes. We're going for invincibility. I don't give a shit. I'm only doing a second run of this game to show you guys what is mode.
This is
This game frustrates me.
Great.
In a way that the original just did not.
There must be a switch around here that turns them off.
She's over here mocking me. She thinks I'm stupid.
There must be a switch for
playing
each
this
door.
game. That we both know I don't like.
No, that seemed to do the trick. Drone generators.
This was very obviously written by a white person who did not learn any names, because the rest just says Peruvian chicken with creamy green sauce.
Jesus Christ. More enjoyable than Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Let me put it to you this way. This game is worse than Chain of Memories, but it is also shorter, so my discomfort with the game simply will not last as long. Chain of Memories lasts famously 526 hours at the smallest. The Chain of Memories is single-handedly larger than every other franchise, every other entry in the franchise put together.
That took care of the second field.
Every other Kingdom Hearts game, maybe 80 hours I put into it. Chain of Memories, again, 523 bare minimum. So this game, on the other hand, will take me maybe 5 hours to beat twice.
Laser turret.
Forgetting that L1 is aim, not L2. Now, as a gamer with no integrity, who does not wish to do all of this again, we are going to create a save state. I have no problems with that. Because I'm not doing all of that garbage again.
Why can't these things get easier?
Like, I have plenty of integrity, but not here.
What do we have here? Those must be heat sensors on the drones. If I can raise the heat in here to match my body temperature, I'll be invisible to their sensors. Great. This one has 3 switches and an oscillating force field. If I time my web shooters right, I should be able to fire through right when it's down.
I like how I've already done that, and it's trying to teach me to do that, but it's like obvious. Okay, Let's get the hell out of here.
Onwards and upwards. Nice. Shaft, lasers, electric fields, huge, crushing iron doors. That's just what I need. Yep, just what I need.
Yes, yes, I get it. Very tall. I'm fine.
My hunch was right, but that turned on more defensive measures.
Who could possibly use this room except Spider-Man? Like... there's not a human on the planet who could actually do anything in this room unless they had spider powers. So who built this place?
Four more to go.
That laser took out half my health in one go. So that's a defensive mechanism. And I would think. What's with these non-stick surfaces? In, again, a room that can't be used by anyone other than Spider-Man. Sure, fair, I guess, but it just seems weird.
Two more.
The game's ability to not auto aim at the very moments you most need it to. Astounding.
That does it. Now all I have to do is get to that door. Oh, great. More drones. As if there weren't enough going on in this place.
Oh, is that not the door? It is the door.
Wow, maybe this wasn't the lizard. This amount of damage would do the Hulk proud. Now, come
Not
on,
really.
Doc.
It's not that
Give
much
me a
damage.
sign here.
let me know you're okay.
Relax!
Also, it's crazy because the lizard was Kurt Connors like a few days ago.
I can't fight the lizard, not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on. If I combine them, I could use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back.
Formulation Bat 1 spawning.
Oh yeah! Yeah, those walls are just as hard as I thought.
Hey.
Spawning.
Shit. That was a waste of all the antidote shots. Again, it's another one of those, it's like technically a clear mechanic.
Why couldn't the doc experiment with bunny DNA? Had to be a lizard.
But like,
I'll tell you one thing, I'm not paying for this mess.
There just doesn't feel like a lot of opportunity to get the fight right.
Bat 1 spawning.
Because, like, did you guys see a single... Oh, there's some health, but it's guarded by this electric thing. Right? So, like, if you step on it wrong, you'll just die. I like that he's still got his tie.
Formulation Bat 2.
See, like, I couldn't touch that. And I definitely almost died.
Formulation Bat 1 spawning.
Whew.
What happened to you?
Electro was here. He wanted information on the BioNexus project. He's assembled all the parts, but he's still not able to make it work.
What is this BioNexus device?
It amplifies the bioelectric energy in living beings. On Electro, it'll make him a god. You have to stop him, Spider-Man.
But how do I stop him, Doc? What's he missing?
I don't know what it is. Dr. Watts kept all the secret notes about the final phase of the project secret. Go to her lab.
They are
it's
secret
on the other
notes.
side of the complex.
You could have just
Thanks,
said
Doc.
notes. She kept all the secret notes secrets.
Hold where you are, Spider-Man! Failure to comply will result in the use of force!
Sorry, boys and girls, but I don't think I'm gonna let you arrest me today.
Truly nonsensical. I think there's a reason that the previous one was on 3 different systems and this one was only on 1. It's just sad that the first one in this series was considered the best superhero game of
I'll never get to Dr.
all
Watts'
time
lab.
at the time that it had been released. And it wasn't really supplanted as the best superhero game ever until the Spider-Man 2 movie game came out.
Look, if you let me go now, I promise I'll come back and play tomorrow. Bingo!
Actually.
You wouldn't do this to War Machine, would you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even the Spider-Man 1 movie game, which was pretty good,
More to go.
was not considered
I'm not your problem, guys.
like
honest.
something to supplant the first PS1 Spider-Man game. That one was still considered the best. So, like, the Spider-Man 2 movie game is the one that was like, oh man, here we go. And again, that's not to knock Spider-Man 1, the movie game.
It's 3 down, 3 to go.
That game did a lot of good, in my opinion. Oh, you would say that the Spider-Man 1 movie game is better than the PS1 entry? Because I can see an argument being made for that. Like, I'm not like...
2 more!
I'm not blind. I would say that the thing that the PS1 era game has over the movie game is the costumes. That's the big thing. Although the movie game has the ability to play as one. Well, yeah, it does, and like I said, I was going to get into it more once I get to playing that game. Oh, hey, look! For fuck's sake! I was like, hey, look, the first comic cover we found this entire game. But the thing is, like, this game sucks because the team that made the first game was mostly on that movie game. And you can feel it when you play that game versus when you play these games. Everything that went into these games went into...
I'm not your problem, guys. Honest!
Really went into the movie game's DNA, like, hard. It's, like, super apparent. Because gameplay-wise, it is an enhanced version of everything that these games were.
Being a superhero just doesn't pay sometimes.
Shit, the Spider-Man 2 movie game even has robots in it that are better than these. But that I would argue this game clearly was like the blueprint.
Sorry guys, I got somewhere else to be.
Oh, now the health heals a lot.
Not a bad find. I can check this out later in the gallery.
Yeah, that's the first comic cover we've come across in the whole game. We're already over halfway done. Yeah, exactly. The Spider-Man games that don't have it are confusing after that. Like, and I say that as someone who actually really enjoyed Shattered Dimensions.
Bingo!
Shattered Dimensions, I missed the open world aspect, but Shattered Dimensions was really cool. 4 different Spider-Men, 4 different kinds of missions, or like 4 different just styles of levels in general. Neat stuff overall. I'm sorry, did that hit me without hitting me? You know what's funny? I've tried both Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man in the PS2 emulator, and it runs all of my other PS2 games. It does not run those 2 games. It feels like it can't. But the GameCube emulator can.
Bingo!
4 more to go.
That robbed me of 2 web cartridges.
It's 3 down, 3 to go.
Jesus Christ.
Those red tracking lasers must be giving my position to the drones. If I don't take them offline, I'll never get to Dr. Watts' lab. Bingo! Four more to go.
So how come that laser wasn't showing me its position?
You know, I wonder if Captain America has to put up with this.
Probably not.
It's 3 down, 3 to go. I think there's 1 more left.
You just said 3 down, 3 to go. God damn it. This game is hard. Hard in the way only an old game can be. Where it's like, oh, we've got to make this very tricky because we could put a lot of length on this game, so people need something to keep them from blasting through.
Bingo! Sorry guys, I got somewhere else to be.
That worked out.
Four more to go.
I was like, are we seriously about to die to this? I would have been furious. It's like, are we about to die to just me making a bad judgment call via web swinging?
It's 3 down, 3 to go. Being a superhero just doesn't pay sometimes. I think there's 1 more left. I think there's 1 more left.
bad.
There have to be some real criminals for you guys to catch, right?
Not really. Also, his dialogue is like implying that we're fighting the cops. Like, this is just biotech security stuff.
Now, what happened in here? Well, let's hope the computers came through undamaged.
Electro happened in here, you were told.
Bingo! I'm in! Huh. Blah, 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 yada, yada. Huh. Sapphires, huh? Oh, now I see. Where is anyone gonna get a jewel that size?
Spidey, if maybe if you read the whole paper, you'd remember that there was a gem exhibit coming to town. Why would it be powered by sapphires, though? I don't know enough about science.
Just my luck. A construction site. Hey, wait a minute. Sandman is vulnerable to water, and that looks like a water pump. If I can get the pressure high enough, maybe I can make mud pies out of our little friend here.
I have a question. Why are there giant water pipes everywhere? What purpose
There
do
we
they
go.
serve?
Now to find the valves.
This is gonna hurt!
It's working! When Sandman gets wet, he's vulnerable.
Oh, I think a Jedi. Because a Jedi could possibly take that ring, like snatch that shit, and I don't think that a Green Lantern can do anything that would block some of the effects of the Force.
This is gonna hurt! I almost feel sorry for you! I almost feel sorry for you!
Okay, yeah, a Jedi couldn't beat that.
This is gonna hurt!
That Green Lantern by virtue of it being a planet. But I'm like, Jon Stewart? Hal Jordan? Like, nah. Oh, sure. I like how auto-targeting turns off every time that I need it. It's like, there's one person to auto-target in this whole fucking place, and like, you choose to miss.
That all you got! You're just a lot of talk and some tights.
The Green Lantern is Superman level powerful, this is true, when they've got their ring on. But if you can get that ring off, they don't have it anymore. And like, you can't turn the Force off.
No more pressure!
And I think that any given Jedi could choke a Green Lantern out long enough to just make him pass out. So.
Nighty-night, Sandman! Looks like security's made it to the lab. I think I got what I needed anyway. You gotta be kidding
A
me.
Green Lantern is overall more
Just
powerful.
great. Well,
Zeus's
I
tier,
hope that Electro
world's
can't
largest
read, but
sapphire.
I guess he could have someone do that for him. Hope I'm not too late getting to that museum. What do I do about the doctor, though? Electro probably still needs the doctor to show him how the device works.
It is crazy.
He should be safe for now. Let's hope Electro's as dim as he looks.
You know, any given Green Lantern is more powerful than any given Jedi.
Gotta tell the boss.
But the kind of powers the Jedi have can still floor a Green
create a
Lantern.
device that relies on something that not only doesn't exist, but cannot be made by man? There must be something you are not telling me, good doctor, and I want to know what it is.
Boss, look!
Tonight. We hit the museum tonight.
That's right, they couldn't
And this
grow
time,
gems at the
that
time this game was
meddlesome
made.
Bug won't be able to stop me.
I mean, listen. If Batman can beat Darkseid, the Jedi can beat the Green Lanterns. Zeus's tier, world's largest sapphire on display at the museum. Who watches the Watchmen? Rampaging beast at biotech. Blackout stop, but for how long? Sekigahara.
Where are you, Electro?
Not so fast, Bug! Or tonight, you're not gonna be the only one who gets squashed.
This is a new low even for you, Electro.
I'm the one you want. Fool! This was never about you! This was about power!
Batman has definitely beaten Darkseid. There's a very famous panel where Batman makes Darkseid surrender because he's threatened to destroy all of Apocalypse.
Help me, Spider-Man!
And Darkseid 100% believes him.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
That's a very famous comic panel.
This is it, true
Like Darkseid says, you're the only one who has the strength of character to actually like do the thing that you're promising to do. So sure, I surrender.
But if our hero isn't quick on his feet, he'll find himself in deep trouble.
Electro's managed to block the exit with electricity. I have to find out where the source is and shut it down. First things first, I have to take out these samurai.
Sarah.
Where could the machine be? I wonder if it's coming out of the little pagoda that literally all of the electricity is coming out of.
Behind here.
Holy shit! I'm just saying that, like, a character being more powerful doesn't guarantee the win, depending on the nature of the
Find more
powers.
pieces. Maybe I can throw something at it.
In many ways, the entire exercise of who can beat who is pointless. If you ask some people, like, Stan Lee's answer was to who could beat who, it's like, whoever I want to win wins the fight. And I'm like, okay. We're operating on... Jesus. Is this... I'm sorry, is he following me? What's happening right now? I didn't realize he was right behind me.
But I must honorably decline this beating.
But like we who actually care about like power levels and like abilities, for us there's actual thought. Like who could beat who and how could who beat what.
Electrified swords and armor versus fists.
But that's why I say that the Jedi can beat the Green Lanterns, because their particular powers are not powers that the Green Lantern ring can do anything about. Because again, at the end of the day, a Force user can choke the shit out of someone without touching them. Like stealing the ring, not a sure thing. Most Green Lanterns needing to breathe, pretty sure thing. Yeah, but it's like a visible energy field. Like, everything the Jedi does with the Force is invisible except for Force light.
A few more hits and this generator's toast. Man, I could use some inner peace right now.
Like, that's
but
a very...
I'll settle for no more samurai.
Like, that's a very visible power. But otherwise, everything a Jedi does is literally invisible.
Wait a second. Do any of you guys know Iron Man?
Oh no, the ring field thingy allows them to maintain the ability to breathe. But if you crush someone's windpipe, they can't breathe. Like, the ring essentially is providing oxygen, or whatever the breathing material is. Like, siphoning it out of the air or something. At least I'm pretty fucking sure. Like, Jon Stewart still needs his lungs, but a Jedi could crush those. Fuck. How did I not get close enough for that? I'm gonna restart this level. I think too many samurai suits.
This is it, true believers. Spidey's headed for a
Now,
final showdown.
I say that the Jedi would win with the caveat that, of course, the Jedi has to be willing to choke someone out. If they're not, then yeah, no.
First things
the
first,
Green Lantern
I have
wins.
to take out these samurai. Ow, that's smart. Swords don't do that.
I don't know if it's from further away. Darth Vader famously killed a man that he wasn't on the same ship with. He was like a long ass way away, and he still reached out with the Force and killed him.
Yeah, no, you have to, like, since it's the Force, it's like
It's like pervasive, it's everywhere.
Yeah, no, literally, that's one of the things that, like, Yoda explains, like, the Force is in everything. Because I literally was watching Clone Wars the other day, and, like, him explaining to the clones, like, it doesn't matter to me that you guys are clones. You are cloned of the same person, but the Force that lives within you
armor
is what makes you different. And, like, makes you individual. He's like, you guys could walk into a room, and I would still know who you all are.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, hey.
But a Green Lantern could definitely yeet a Jedi into space. That is 100% true.
Oh,
like I said, a Jedi has to have the strength, like, it has to have the will to, like, actually do that to a Green Lantern in order to win. I'm just saying that a Jedi, or a Force user in general, could definitely win that fight, and it wouldn't be a huge problem. Mostly
also the fact that, like, most Force users don't fuck around, and Green Lanterns do.
Some Green Lanterns do. Jon Stewart never fucks around. He's pretty much just like, boom. He's like, no, I'm here to kick ass and take names. That's why I'm using Jon Stewart instead of Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan absolutely fucks around. He's considered
right now.
Yeah.
But also,
he's considered the greatest Green Lantern, but he fucks around a lot. So, I think Hal Jordan doesn't win a fight against most Force users. I think Jon Stewart has a much better chance, but it depends on who he's up against. Hal Jordan did nuke a city. That's true. But, like, fucking a bunch of Force users did the same thing to each other. Hey, listen, all a bunch of Jedi have to do is keep the Green Lantern Corps busy while Vader goes to get the Death Star, and then they can just nuke Oa, destroy the whole planet. I know it's not a Force power, but it is equipment.
Yeah. Also, I wonder if that, like,
any of you guys know Iron Man
that the Sith have would fuck them
up? No. The Green Lantern ring isn't vulnerable to EMPs as far as I'm aware. If it was, that'd be a
what a relief.
weirdly small weakness.
Get the gem and save Dr. Watts. Man, Spider-Man's work is never done.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. If the EMP is yellow, then they're in trouble. You see, and then all you need is the version of Plo Koon that exists in the game Jedi Power Battles, who had a yellow lightsaber, and the Green Lantern Corps is toast. They're fucked up then.
That's all I want is just fucking Asajj Ventress to just be like, screw you, and then Hal Jordan's like, fuck you, lady, realizes her eyes are yellow, and then he's just like,
I think
no! She just like lops his
Yeah. It's like, if her eyes are yellow, he can't see them. Her eyes may as well be John Cena. Probably. I don't know how that works.
What I love is that there'll be people going, why is there no one on the couch next to McConaughey? We were watching a clip from Graham Norton's show. And it was Matthew McConaughey.
See that lightning? That lightning could kill a Jedi, or it could kill a Green Lantern.
God damn it.
It's yellow.
Explosions! Now in Activision.
Haley Steinfeld and someone else didn't see who that other person was. And John Cena talking about wrestling.
Will barbecue you.
And like, he's just like, yeah, no. He's like, I love that, like,
Spider Sense is
this
trying
gimmick
to tell me
has
something.
worked so well that, like, just, he's like, I do this, does the hand thing. He goes, and now there's a bunch of people out there going, why is there no one on the couch next to McConaughey?
Also, who was that exhibit for? Who could actually enjoy that? Some of that writing wouldn't be visible from the ground.
Hey, listen. They don't have time for your facts.
No, Yellow Sabers are canon. The Jedi Guardians have them.
Even without the
in Clone Wars, so we're shown that.
Oh no! Electro can use everything in here against me.
I'm also trying to remember who I saw recently from a thing that's canon. That also had yellow. I think it was
I'll dance on your grave.
Dooku's first Padawan.
Look what I found.
Like he uses a yellow lightsaber, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, they don't have a weakness to yellow anymore. That's the stupid. It's like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna take away this superhero's weakness. I get that it was an ill-conceived weakness, but
it was funny.
Yeah, and it's still better than Alan Scott, whose weakness was wood. Batman Superman Generations still had the best explanation for the Green Lantern weaknesses. And it was straight up that it was all in their head. Because the Guardians had told the Green Lanterns that yellow would mess them up. So because they believed it, it was true. Okay, so the concept of fear. Alright.
Excuse you.
Hi, baby boy. Hello. Hello.
Give it up, Electro. You can't find the jewel, and you've lost your hostage.
Even
without the jewel, Electro's pretty pumped up. Better take him out quickly.
I showed you,
Oh no! Electro can use everything in here against me.
Krypton. What's her name? Where Kara gets her.
Oh yeah, where Kara gets a Red Lantern ring. There's someone I don't think a Jedi could beat is fucking Kara Zor-El with a Red Lantern ring.
You are nothing compared to my power. I'm going to flatten you.
And then Hal Jordan became Parallax for a bit, which is when he nuked that city.
Hero. Your webbing's a joke.
I mean, it's working.
Get away.
Oh, shit.
I'll dance on your grave! You are nothing compared to my power!
True, which is a lot of systems. If they were fighting on Tatooine, she'd be unstoppable.
No more jokes, Spider-Man!
Tatooine has 2 suns.
Careful now!
So she'd be twice as powerful.
Get away!
Ow. I don't know. I think the one that appears red just appears red during the sunset.
You know, you always were a bit
Because
of a
like that's
space cadet, Electro.
fairly normal for, you know, refraction and whatnot. Ow. I think I'm right. We're gonna be watching the prequels because she's never seen them and now she wants to.
Electro, just straight pummeling.
So I'll be able to report for sure. Next episode of this show. I'm sorry. Can I not pick this health up? Does the game know that I'm... Okay. That was weird. I'm sorry, there's a Catholic Kara Zor-El from the 90s. God. I don't...
Give it up, Electro. You can't find the jewel.
I want to know so that I can be mad.
Even without the jewel, Electro's pretty pumped up. Oh no! Electro can use everything in here against me.
Back off!
How the hell did I beat him?
I'll dance on your grave!
Yeah, for real. Looking forward to getting to that game.
I'll dance on your grave!
Because this fight is quite lame. But it, like most racism, is a product of its time. Just joking, racism is just bad. Kind of like the boss fight. Not the same, obviously. This boss fight is worse than racism.
Get away!
It takes Electro a few seconds to charge up. Maybe I can get in a few quick shots.
What crackhead continuity was that? That had to be an Elseworlds comic, didn't it? There's no way they would officially let Supergirl be an Earth-born angel, as opposed to a fucking Kryptonian. Maybe, but I'm having trouble figuring out what I'm supposed to do.
Your weapon's a joke! No more jokes, Spider-Man!
Like, there's no buttons for me to activate, there's nothing I can throw at him. Like, I don't know... I haven't got the faintest clue what I'm supposed to do besides getting into range and punching him.
Try this on for size!
Maybe.
Nowhere to run!
problem is the Spider-Man, like, in this game, Spider-Man says so many inane freaking things that I haven't paid attention to half the shit he said.
You're out of tricks, hero.
But I think you might be right.
Careful now. You can't win this time, hero. You can't win this time, hero.
I bet I can.
Careful now.
I just have to believe in myself, Mysterio. Or Electro, whoever the fuck you are.
You can't win this time, hero. Nowhere to run. This is only the smallest fraction of my power.
Lasers? This exhibit comes with
That's
spaceships and
insane.
death rays. Fantastic.
I'll dance on your grave. I'm going to flatten you.
Electro! Now, who are you really mad at? Can you tell me? Dig deep into your past. One small shock for Electro, one serious beating for Spidey.
Nowhere to hide.
Who's hiding? I'm
Your webbing's a
Spider-Man.
joke. You're out of tricks, hero.
But I can't do infinite, or I can't do, like, repeated web shots like I could in the previous game. That's like the trade-off for being able to do it while jumping, I guess.
You're out of tricks, hero. You're out of tricks, hero.
Shut up. Stop saying I'm out of tricks. I just went to the store.
No match for me.
I know that I forgot to pick up tricks. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Try this on for size. Back off.
Also, forward was taking me backwards, so... I don't know. There's just a lot of problems with this game.
You are no match for me.
Ow. I can't believe that they made Supergirl an angel for an extended period of time. Cause like, she's Superman's cousin. That's the whole thing.
You are nothing compared to my power. Back off. You can't win this time, hero. You are nothing compared to my power.
Also, the boss music sucks. Like, that's another thing. But I've already mentioned that the music in this game is not great.
Try this on for size. Back off.
Well, that's dumb.
I'm going to flatten you. No more jokes, Spider-Man. Try this on for size.
Got him. Finally. New costume unlocked. Cool. It's probably not a costume I need. Oh, I know what costume it is. Konnichiwa, Spider-san. Excuse me. Well, what did Kara call herself? Wasn't it Kara? Like, I feel like it wasn't a big... Oh look, I'm battle damaged, Spidey.
Safe while they're fighting.
Despite not being battle damaged in this.
Give me the jewel, Spider-Man! Give me the jewel, or this one dies!
Okay, how about a trade?
Throw the jewel and I'll send the doc. I can fry her before she ever reaches you.
Let's hope you're wrong, Electro.
Check. Mate.
Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa!
That's really weird. I'm assuming she was also written out of continuity.
You alright?
Ugh. Never get the license plate of that lightning bolt that struck me? Where's Electro?
He left. I'm not sure where to.
I think I
That's
might have
also
an idea.
Jennifer Hale.
I'm coming, Electro. Your power play ends tonight.
So now we can talk about 9/11.
Tonight, Electro dances with the gods!
This boss fight was hardly changed. However, it was supposed to take place on the Twin Towers. Linda Lee Danvers. Isn't it weird how her last name is the same as Carol Danvers? But anyway. So this level is supposed to take place on the Twin Towers. But you see that they've added like a bridge between the two.
First, I have to disable the capacitors along the sides. If Electro doesn't flash fry me first. Find more web cartridges.
Oh, I'm out of web. Not great. Yes, it is very true.
I don't end this here and now.
You may look it up if you wish, but not only was the level changed, the names of some of the levels were also changed. This fight was supposed to be called Top of the World. And then 9/11 happened, and they were like, "Oh, we can't do that. That would be insensitive." There was a couple of levels that got their names changed because they were a little too, they felt at the time, evocative of 9/11. So, yes, it's 100% true.
There, try recharging now.
Truly wild. And yes, none of the architecture so far has matched real New York architecture. That is also very, very true.
First you, then the world!
I hope he kills me. I have no web. Let's go, man.
You cannot stop me, Spider-Man.
I can do whatever I want, dog. I'm Spiderman. Spider-Man and Electro, Evil's newest duo. Despite finding my fried corpse, Spider-Man delivers City to his master Electro, the Ghost Rider, the spirit of vengeance reborn.
I have to get this someplace safe.
So yeah, this game's wild. Production cycle, truly wild. Here we go.
First, I have to disable the capacitors along the sides. If Electro doesn't flash fry me first.
Now that I have my handy dandy web
unstoppable
cartridges,
if I don't end this here and now. I have to destroy all 4 of these conductors to take out the tower.
given the amount of damage we have to do to these towers, I will say that it's safe to say that Spider-Man did 9/11. Well, I'm sure that that's what Jameson put in the paper the next day.
Yep. No Blackbird, no helicarrier, no fantastic car, no reinforcements. Where's the love, people? Where is the love? worked! Those generators make Electro vulnerable. Electro's invulnerable in his lightning form.
Yeah, no, I got that part. Okay, so that character still exists, even if that's the most insane and frankly kind of stupid bullshit I've ever heard.
This range should be weakening him. Boy, I wish he knew that.
Maybe I'm having a reaction to it because there was a series of Christian comics that I was aware of as a child, because Catholicism, that was about angels who were superheroes or something. The whole ass thing. That's a good question. I think it might be worth it if I have them on already. Like, if I already have them on, it might be worth it. What? Does it have to be Taco Bell? You need to not do that. You need to not, like, sit there and look cute and then convince me to do whatever it is that you're trying to convince me to do. You need to stop.
Never.
Like, I swear to God, if you teach our kids that, then our money troubles will be on your head.
See, the problem is you want to be a girl dad too.
I want to be a girl dad, and it's going to be very difficult for me to say no to any of those children. I'm fucking well aware.
I'd give my web shooters for a Quinjet right now.
One time, I asked him if we could get coffee, and like it was a legit no, and I understood why. Or no, it was if we could go get something to eat. But like the place that I wanted to go was like on the more expensive side, and I was like, okay. And so like I was already making food because you had gone out to the bank, and then like you brought me coffee when you came back, and you were like, I felt bad for saying no.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking...
Note to self, avoid electrified mines.
Fucking weakling. I'm what they call a shimp, boys. I'm a shimp for my wife. A goddamn weakling loser baby. I'm just trying to get you to hit this fucking thing.
Man, you'd think a guy would get wise to this trick.
I want you to beg, Spider-Man.
Well, I don't want to beg, so we have different kinks, and you're gonna have to learn to accept that. Like, we can't do this, Electro. We can't do this anymore. It's not okay. In the Spider-Man movie game, which will be the next thing on the list, B2B, he can do like an even better version of the web fists. Now we're not going to play through. We're going to play through that game twice, but not like. You'll see. You'll see. Like I've said, my favorite thing about that game is the ability to play as the Green Goblin. So if you think we're not going to play as the Green Goblin for this channel, you are wrong.
I'd like to see you power up from a broken tower, Electro.
Yes, I do want to know the weird part. What? So the thing that sets her apart from Supergirl doesn't happen until after she's not Supergirl anymore?
I want you to beg, Spider-Man.
Or I'm confused.
Oh no. No, you just confused it.
You cannot stop me, Spider-Man.
I can stop whomsoever I want, my guy.
This goes to show that good wins because evil is dumb.
I can only get one shot in. One of the interesting powers in this game is the ability to web swing from twice as far away, which is helpful.
You'd think someone would notice all the fireworks up here.
I'm sorry, did you say protoplasmic Supergirl? What does that mean in this context? Did Supergirl, did Kara Zor-El just not survive her trip to Earth? Did she revert to protoplasm or something? What? I need an explanation. Everything you've said about this so far has just made me...
Time to pour it on!
I get comics are kind of dumb, but I have a limit. I figured that would have done it for sure. Oh, come off it. Yeah, I'm not dying just because he can suddenly aim. Superman's got one brother, and it's Batman.
Let this be our final battle! Let this be our final battle!
I too wish it to be our final battle. You cock.
Let this be our final battle!
Like I said, I'm not sitting here and dying just because suddenly his ass can aim. Although I've also heard Superman call Superboy his brother rather than his son, and I think that that's good too. I like it better if he thinks of him as a son, but since he's not comfortable with that, I guess it's better.
Staff. He's flickering.
Got him.
Damage the device. This goes to show that good wins because evil is dumb.
That's strange. So she's got Lana Lang's memories. That's gotta be very confusing. Mighty Thor saves city from Electro menace. Oh, there is a lost cutscene that features Thor. It's a piece of lost media now because it got deleted, but it did exist. Bionexus device and Zeus's tear destroyed by Spider-Man. Ghost Rider, friend or foe?
What the? Now what's this all about? Ugh, I need a new agent.
This music sounds like a little bit
Full
like
house, aces over
Batman
kings.
Beyond.
I win again.
I was never any good at poker.
No, so close, so close! If it weren't for Spider-Man, I'd be a god now! Would you shut up? No. You know any other games? All I know is poker.
Nah, but maybe they know a few. Hey! You guys know how to play Go Fish?
That's just... It's so dumb. Alright, now let's see the people who made this travesty.
Wes Merritt's a mutant? I knew it! Hey, are the X-Men hiring?
You know what? Never mind. I can't go through all the bad jokes that these credits have. And frankly, no. We've spent too much time on this episode already. Go over here. Go to the costumes.
For all of you that haven't read Earth X, Spidey was nice enough to model Venom 2's outfit for you.
And we're gonna go to the gallery. We're gonna check out the comic collection. See what 2 comics we found. Issue features the first appearance of Electro. Max Dillon was repairing a down power line in the middle of a thunderstorm when he is struck by lightning. Somehow, Dillon gained superpowers. The ability to generate and project an electrical charge of enormous intensity. Thus, Electro was born. The climax of Spider-Man's battle with the new and improved Electro, and the appearance of the new insulated spider suit. This issue also guest stars X-Man. I don't know. Tommy Tallarico did the music for the first one. I don't actually know if he did the music for this one. And that's what's confusing me. If Tommy Tallarico did the music for this one, I'm gonna say straight up, phoned it in. So let's see. Developed by Vicarious Visions, executive producers Karthik Bala and Toby Solnier, project manager Vladimir Starosevsky, Joshua Masquera, art director Yaming Dai. It's true. Lomerson. Okay, so Neversoft Entertainment did still do the engine and tools. Here's the thing. The last time Logan, that's the dog, who was the team's dog. The last time I looked at these credits, I think I saw Joe Quesada's name in them somewhere. And I was just like, the beginning of the bad years. That may be true, but I will say that I know for Bruce Campbell, I will say that I know for sure that Tommy Tallarico Studios is credited for making the music of the first game, and I do not know if Tommy Tallarico... There it is, Joe Quesada. And I do not know if Tommy Tallarico Studios did the music for this game. Mark Bagley, Parker's portfolio. John Romita Sr., hell yeah. Oh, I found out a fun thing from the previous game. Okay, it is. Additional sound effects is by Tommy Tallarico Studios. In the previous game, I found out through one of the comic covers that John Romita Sr. did romance comics before he did Marvel Comics. And that just explains a lot for me. It does. It really does. And Stan Lee as Stan Lee.
Which card did you want to use? Or were you going to go with?
Huh?
I said, which card did you want me to use, or were you going to go with?
I'll go with you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about this person getting bisected by a train. This is news to me. I know Joe Quesada as the guy behind One More Day, the possibly most hated Spider-Man story, second most. The top 3 contenders for most hated Spider-Man stories are One More Day, Sins Past, and The Clone Saga. Take your pick as to which one you're most mad about, but it's those 3. I can't think of a Spider-Man story that's hated as much as
Till
those
next
three.
time, true believers, Excelsior!
That's really cool that something like that happened in Daredevil, but I don't recall. Was that in the comics, or the movie, or the show? I haven't seen season 3 of the show yet. So, Jose Quesada. Okay. The movie. Okay, it's been a long ass time since I watched the movie. So we're gonna enter a cheat code. I can't remember off the top of my head what the unlock everything cheat is, but I do remember off the top of my head what the all costumes cheat is. And I just want to show you the costumes, and then we will finish.
Excelsior!
We will finish this episode. Nothing could compel me to play this game enough times to get all of the costumes.
Spider Phoenix. What happens when the Phoenix Force merges with one spider-bitten hero? A cosmically powered headache for evildoers everywhere.
So invulnerability, enhanced strength, and enhanced web swing.
Prodigy. A recipe calling for 3-part Spidey, 1 part Thunderbolts, and 1 part huge misunderstanding.
This happened while Spider-Man was on the lam for something he didn't do, as per usual.
Dusk. Even stealthier than the black suit, as Dusk Spidey strikes out from the shadows. A suit
God,
made
that
of
looks
rubber
bad.
insulation may come in handy should Spidey face any electrically powered opponents.
Now, funny enough, because the movie was being in development,
Spidey with a makeover at the hands of the now legendary Alex Ross.
yeah, he was on the lam and he picked a loud costume because Prodigy totally wasn't Spider-Man, wink wink. I think he just wasn't using his web shooters or something. So this is one of Alex Ross's earlier designs for the movie. The Spider-Man movie game has a different version of this suit. You can see that his front spider is on the back as well as on the front. And the underarm webs are red, and that's kind of neat. And then here's this.
Alex Ross's Spidey now available in white.
Double jump or enhanced web
Alex
swing.
Ross's Spidey.
The Venom 2 suit that we've seen, I still don't know Earth X.
Spidey was nice enough to model Venom 2's outfit for you.
But it is better than the black suit Spider-Man, because instead of just unlimited webbing, it also gives the enhanced strength.
The Negative Zone is a strange and sometimes terrifying alternate universe, one that can affect a hero in a variety of ways. The symbiote, now bonded to Venom, used to be Spidey's favorite suit. Well, that is, until he found out that it was alive, of course. The suit worn by Miguel O'Hara to stand up for justice in the year 2099. Captain Universe, powered by the Enigma Force.
We're probably just gonna straight up use this costume. Like, I'm not gonna screw around in the next playthrough.
Trapped on Counter-Earth, our hero dons the nanotech suit of Spider-Man Unlimited. Costume or superhero prank? The amazing Bagman.
I like that it's a spider made of fours. I don't think I've noticed that before. Like, I don't think I've really looked at it before, but it's a spider made of stylized fours.
Born in maximum clonage, the Scarlet Spider.
I never figured this out. Was he the Scarlet Spider when he thought he was the real one, or was he this suit when he thought he was the real
Riley.
one?
A serious case of mistaken identities left New York with one Spidey too many.
It is actually part of the Spider-Man fantasy. In comics, he does sneak around more than a few times. despite the fact that, yes, he has the loudest costume in the world. It's interesting how they couldn't give him the webs. Or the underarm webs either.
Danger. Sometimes there's no time for the full suit.
I like the look of Quick Change Spidey.
Captain Universe.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and save. And then, I think it's part of the essential fantasy personally, but I'm someone who values sneaking. So to me, the ability to crawl on ceilings and walls, it's like, no, that's part of being stealthy, because guards aren't going to look up generally. And like sneaking into a place so you're trying not to cause trouble, because he knows he's not bulletproof. If he misses a dodge, you get shot. You know, I don't know. I feel like it's part of it, and I think it's also because, like, think about how sneaky spiders are, right? Like, you probably have a dozen spiders in your house that you don't know about. Okay, so the Ben Reilly suit is when he thought he was the real Spider-Man, and then the Scarlet Spider was when he knew he wasn't. The fact that we don't know for sure is part of why the Clone Saga was derided, because it was weird, confusing, and hurtful. Yeah. I've been reading more of the comic books lately, and like I've read the first 25 issues, so like the first 2 years of Spider-Man stuff, and I'm like, you know, everything is kind of there. Like the Spider Tracer, his special cameras, like the web shooters, those are his earliest gadgets, but he keeps innovating. Although I will say, I think that his propensity for gadgets in the newer games, I think that has more to do with how they used Otto Octavius in the game. No spoiler. Because, like, that game was made post-Superior Spider-Man, and in Superior Spider-Man, when Otto Octavius is Spider-Man, he does make a lot of gadgets, like, to help Spider-Manning. But yeah, the base Spider-Man fantasy is the swinging and the jumping and the spider sense and stuff, and the enhanced strength and all of that. Like, his base powers are the fantasy, but there is more to it. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time, and next time we're going to go through this game again a lot quicker because I'll be invincible and have unlimited webbing. And we'll be doing what if mode. Oh, well, before I go, I'm going to introduce ourselves to this nonsense.
Well, Spider-Man, I see you've decided to take advantage of Beast's offer to train in our state-of-the-art danger room. This exercise will test one of your greatest abilities, web swinging. To complete this mission, you'll need to turn all of the green areas blue by landing on them or walking over them. Be careful though, do not touch the red areas or you will fail the mission.
Okay, Prof, this should be a piece of cake. I was born for this sort of thing.
Now, am I crazy?
Pressing R2 allows me to web swing.
Was that Patrick Stewart? Does YouTube not like Roblox? But you were basically saying that this looks like releasing your swing in the air. That's very peculiar. What an interesting gameplay mechanic.
What'd I tell you? I'm a natural.
Now that I know that, it makes some of those very far away buildings make more sense. Okay, Darren Norris, thank you. But he sounds like Patrick Stewart. Not exactly, but like very close. And I was like, Was Darren Norris him in the animated series?
This mission utilizes another of your web abilities, the web yank. You can pull both enemies and some objects by pressing
sounds
down
more
at the
Scottish
same
here.
time you press the web button. You can yank to the side by pressing diagonally down to the left or right, and the web button to yank in those directions. Follow my instructions and make your attempt.
That sounds easy enough. You gonna do that talking in my head thing? So creepy.
I intend to do just that, Spider-Man.
Okay, then.
Web yank straight by pressing down and the web button.
Onwards and upwards.
Web yank left by pressing diagonally down and left and the web button.
Easy as pie.
Is it?
Web yank right by pressing diagonally down and right and the web button.
Oh yeah.
That's a weird timing thing. That's
Now then,
odd.
show us your special web yank attack by pressing the punch button and then immediately pressing the web button.
I can tell this will be very useful.
I will definitely check out this video about Mr.
Now,
Tellerico.
some objects can also be web yanked. If you target the object using L1 or L2, you can perform any of these web yanks on it the same as if it were an enemy.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Well. So, Roblox oof.mp3. Excellent, excellent. Well, now that you've broken up the whole thing, we should be able to figure it out. Okay, well, I will catch you all next time. We're going to finish this, and then we're going to get on to the movie game, which is a lot more fun than this, because this game, as you saw over the last 3 hours, is kind of trash in a lot of spaces. It improves the gameplay, it gives us more costumes to play with, but it's just not as good as the first one. The story's worse, the writing is worse, the execution is worse. But yeah. See y'all next time.